Stands for cool beats, known as the champ. Crazy cow on the coolest cut at camp. Hey, ones and twos got your whole town shook. Better watch for the cool and watch for the hook. Better listen to your corner and watch for the hook. Better listen to your corner. Hey, how you doing? Oh man, sitting on the couch, relaxing. You living my kind of life, Tim. You living my kind of life, bro. I'm only in the shop right now because 2 hours ago everybody else was still asleep in this house, and I'd been up, made a cup of coffee, did my morning work. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. 16 is a cool group, known as a champ. Crazy Calhoun Cruz cut at Camp 8. More than 2 today we are going to make that handle, get that thing right. See if we can get a nice addition to our collection of functional and prettyish tools. So now we're gonna have the day off for a metal concert. It just keeps getting better, don't it? Oh, I was feeling bad for you in the snow, and now you have shown me the way. Get my life like 10. All right, you push the panic button and it seems to be working. We'll keep going. All right. Let's make life better. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'll take that too. I love it bright and light in here. Do. Might as well do one more. Ooh. Come on. Oh. Gotta take my mom to physics this morning, and I gotta clean up the shop and go make room for the new lathe. The new lathe, Paul? Whoo! Whoo! Listen. Listen. A new lathe, cuz? Fantastic. Congratulations to you on that. That sounds like nothing but a good time. Now, I'm wondering right now why this thing ain't working. Is it my batteries? Let's change out these old batteries. I'm trying to get my forward-facing light on, y'all. I apologize. I know you got to look at my dumb face. I don't want you to have to. So, if I can brighten it beyond tolerance, maybe it'll be better. Hello, kitty. Let's see. Got a box of batteries the other day. We got another moment to hide away. Kitty's on the floor screaming, please give me more. Nope. Please turn on light. Woohoo! Yeah. Baterías. Everything. Thing's not going to be a fun time this morning. It's a 750-pound without the stand and the motor, around 1,200-pound total. Well, yeah. Craig Posh in the building. What up? What up, Craigers? Paul, I'm still jealous. I don't care what you say. I know they're heavy.
I had to move that beast in the shop by myself. And if I wasn't a superhero, who knows what could have happened? You know what I'm saying? If I dropped it, I might have crushed some people. How's one? I am excellent, Craig. How are you? Because I got this. Mm. Oh, I almost want to do a dance. But I won't. All right. Two thingies that I'm going to do this morning. One is I still need handle for that. So I think that's the way I'm going to go. And this handle from the spalted black oak that we cut up out of the yard the other day with the chainsaw. And we're making a carving knife out of it. Did the glue up yesterday. No relation. And now we got this. Hey, Brian, what up? You're all good. Cheers. That's right. Paul's way is getting a lathe, y'all. We celebrating him today. We celebrating that. Anytime we get tools, hella high water. You get a tool off the side of the road, I'm gonna celebrate it with you, bro. All right, but here's what we got to do with this thing. Look what the clamp did. Yeesh. This wood is about as green as it gets. Got this out of the yard the other day. So what we're going to do is attempt to draw what we're going to try to get out of it. We're going to draw this way. Can I shut up? Yikes. That was crooked as hell. That's what we want. That and that. So what we're going to do is make a series of registration marks just so that we can find the same place, both sides of the tool. Make a mark here. Because when we get on that sander, we're just going to be chopping stuff up. And it's going to be sanding off a lot of this. But we want to be able to kind of get to what we want to get to. And keep it even. So we're not just eyeballing it. It takes a lot of eyeballing, but we don't want to just be eyeballing. These ain't perfectly square, but I did cut them on a table saw. So there is some squareness to the situation. But we're going to be pretty organic as we go. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? You're on the back end. We're going to try to make that right too. And sometimes there's some eyeballing. Sometimes we're just doing what looks right, not necessarily what is, because we got to hold it. One of the things to remember about knife making is this is my own philosophy. I don't know if that's how other knife makers think about it. If you're making a knife for you, make it right or left-handed, whichever you are, because you're not going to ever carve with your left hand if you're right-handed. You're just not. So it doesn't have to be dead perfect. It has to be dead comfortable, right? And your hand doesn't have symmetry. There's nothing on this side that matches that side. You're holding with one side of the thing. So symmetry in that regard is not exactly the same. I think I want that to be kind of fat, and I think right here, I want that to kind of taper back. I think I want that to taper back. Now, with all these little marks that I'm making, I'll show you what I'm attempting to do. Try to bring something like this down. And then I'm going to bring it back up. And then I'm going to try to roll that all the way back around the top here. Where I've kind of got that happen, right? I'm also gonna taper this back to maybe right there. And this whole thing will have sort of a all that, right? So I don't know how fast this stuff is gonna cut. We're gonna try to chop that little bit off along here first. And we're gonna do that at the table saw because we're reckless. We are young, heart after heart, what's that? No other half from the back. Love is a battlefield. If love is a battlefield, then I'm sort of like Rocky, sort of like cocky, better yet, a kamikaze. If I was on a motorbike, then I would be Fonzie. You would be Ralph Mouth, or maybe even Potsy. Already a sign of what's to come. Even the cutoffs look magnificent. Behind the scenes. Behind the jeans footage. Ugh. Who the hell else came in here? Doesn't look like a hair, says Craig. What? Not yet. A rabbit knife. Throw some little ears on it. I could make some rabbit carving out of this spot because it's still green-ish. Might be a good carve, Craig. I'll see if I got a chunky enough piece to make a rabbit. But all my carving knives are like this right now. I've destroyed them all in order to make them over again. Is it as hard as regular oak? The spalted part is not. The other is I'll show you. It is weirdly hard. Because I've got a piece of it that same stuff. Um, this is a piece of it. It is. Listen to that. I don't know if you can. I'll sacrifice this because you know. Yeah, but it's hard. What even do I have available to be able to carve with since I've used up all of my stuff? This is super sharp knife, but look how dense. Look how dense that is. Hard stuff. See that? Bink. That's what it did, right? But the part, like this is out the same thing. You see how easily the spalted, because of course, spalting it means it's decaying. Uh, but yeah, it is super hard. And my knife didn't get dull. It'll cut the spalting, no problem. That stuff cuts wonderful. No mistakes from the man. In fact, why don't we just go ahead and get going with that? Should have gloves on just because of this blade right here. Yeah, I'm gonna beat my blade up doing that because this is a much harder blade. If I keep clanking them against each other, that ain't gonna be good for either. Love is a battlefield. Floss it. Took it in my pocket. Took it in my pocket. All right, but we're gonna put this on. You know what we're gonna put it on. You know what we're gonna do. You can come in here and ask me these trivial questions. Just kidding. It is beautiful. Thank you, Craig. P.O. Construction says, spalted. I'm carving a new handle for some antique timber frame and chisels I got at a flea market for dirt cheap. Ooh, that's nice. I'm scared to get involved with my chisels, but I do have some black walnut that might be good for that kind of thing. Big old chunk of it right here. But I really haven't had any problems with my chisels. I don't have any complaint with these Harbor Freight chisels I have. And I know that's the thing is, it's just hard to make a. It's not that hard on an industrial setting to make a tool as simple as a chisel. The only place you can skimp is handle and the metal, and metal is whatever. Oh, what am I making? I'm making a carving knife handle. And right now, we're gonna get involved. Gotta go. Love your work, big dog. Appreciate you, PL. Thanks for pulling up on us, yo. Thanks for pulling up on us. We appreciate you. All right, let's get Let's get going and deal with the real reason we really here, that we really feel, that we really near. All right, hold on. Some lightweight adjustments I got to make over here. Get some cords out of the way. Get some cords out of the way. Did we shut off at some point? Who did that? Oh, that was me. Must have been me. Flip it. Good. Looking good. Looking sweet. Looking good. Everything. Oh. Whew. Better clean my glasses off. spalted oak is really nice. It is not disappointing. I'm hoping I can get a good shape out of this. Right now it's going to start out kind of bulky looking. And I'm going to just have to taper everything down to smaller as we go. I got a feeling I'm going to want to rework this blade too a little bit. It might not be the best idea to not wrap these blades up when you work the handle. I've bounced off of it once or twice. But we're going to have to do that work by hand. I'm kind of rounding that off. See if I can make it comfortable back here. And then I'm going to have to work these by hand, I think. It's going to be hard to get that curve. I'm going to try to take off what I can up here. But some of this definitely is going to have to happen on the hand sander. This tool has been invaluable to me for shaping. It's just really good for that. Hmm. The last time we did this, we found grubs in there. This is work. What the heck? Let's sign up for this. Now, going this way, sanding with that grain is no problem. Going across that grain, getting crazy. Morning, Wes. Good to hear these no silent treatment. Oh yeah, we've got sound. All right, where is? I think I'm gonna just have to get back on that sander and figure it out because this ain't doing it either. Just gonna have to get tighter. Or maybe I need a new belt. Let's clean it. Oh, not bad. Oh man, am I gonna have to carve that? Everything's burning it. Ugh. Ugh. I'm gonna have to carve that. Knock a little bit off of this handle with the axe. That is turning out much more effective. Whew. Hmm. Yeah, I did make the Wu Tang chain necklace, and this is a carving knife, ironically, which would be the perfect tool to carve this handle, but chicken and the egg scenario here. So uniquely handled so that it can be held for the grip. This is a carving knife that will carve this way primarily, but it can be used that way, making a handle for it. cannot get past doing that. I need to go ahead and wrap this blade. Something. That's the way your mom used to wrap your pencils, cut your pencils. Mine too. But no, this is a carving knife. I guess it could be an ice pick. It does kind of look like that. Welcome to the channel, y'all. This is Wes Does It. I appreciate you dropping through. If you would hit that like button, that's dope. That'll help me, make money eventually. Eventually. But for right now, we're just gonna keep making tools. So we've got that wrapped up, maybe well enough to protect it from my onslaught. Ironically, the knife that I need for this is this knife that I've got here that I'm making the handle for. Would be perfect for what I'm trying to do right now. This one's a little dull and this is a lot tough, so I'm going to put a little bit of stropping on this real fast just to get us back in the GAME. Thanks to everybody for coming out. I appreciate you spending your morning with me a little bit. If you do have questions, I can give you whatever info I got. I apologize if I haven't been paying much attention to the chat as I've been attempting to keep my fingers all intact. All 9.75 of them. I think I'm going to have to reshape, recarve, recut this edge too. I think that'll be fine, but I think it's going to be necessary before I'm really able to get what I want out of this knife. That's much better. Still surprisingly tough. Like that little burn right there set in deep. And it could be a discoloration, just but it feels like a burn. And it's just going to be hard to get off there. So we also got to get this ground down. That's still very rough. And we got to get to that. So it means everything outside of that has to get cut down as well. I don't see any other choice we got. We might have to get to this machine again and get back right officially. Yeah, I think that's working. Yeah, that's much better.
grab, and grab.
What we got? Yo, Paradox, how the first time I got fours. Greetings from Georgia. How you doing? The Shirkin Zone. Good stuff. Good to see you. This is where we at. I got these edges I got to clean up. And then I think after that, we might have us a knife. But I'm going to go around this entire thing with the 80, 100, 120, 220. First goal is to get off whatever burn marks, anything left behind by the power tool, and any scratches and scuffs, so on and so forth. Get the burn marks off first, and sometimes we got to go against the grain to do that because it gets so rough. And then we go back with the grain with the heavy grit. That kind of brings us back usually. All these burns right there, got to get that off. And initially, we just want it off. So I am going against the grain just because that's the easiest for the task at hand. Then we have to clean that up. Going with the grain, pull those scratches out. So it's knowing when to go, which way and for what, to some degree. Now we're back with the grain. Pull off whatever scratches we made. We made plenty. Clean that sandpaper again. I appreciate I think it was Baby Kisses who came in here in the chat the other day. When I cut this branch down, and her husband was able to ID the wood species pretty conclusively. So this is, oh shit, you're not even seeing it. This is a spalted black oak. Uh, 1 hour and 17 likes. Jeez. I am not as entertaining as I thought I was. Well, guess it is what it is, ain't it? Can't be anything else. Oh man. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Hey John, how you doing? Thanks for coming through. We're just nearing the end of our morning's chapter here. We have completed our carving knife build for the most part. We're gonna go ahead and put some linseed oil on it. I guess for this part I can unmask. But I won't subject you to my face. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it. It's been pretty quiet in here this morning. Can't win them all. But with a handful of good friends, you can win most of them. Pat finally got back. I appreciate you, man. I really do. I'm gonna take a quick pause, and I'm gonna have to do a quick video short because Jesus, I'm not gonna get any credit for this live, I'm sure. So this was a spalted black oak that I found in the yard, fresh out of the trees that the storm brought to us. We cut it down, chopped it up, and we made a carving knife handle out of it. Hope you like it. Well, here it goes. Spalted black oak. It will be awesome as long as the fibers are still strong. Oh, yeah. And we're going to saturate it in this good stuff. Then I'm going to get out of here and go make money. And I appreciate you all for hanging out with me and looking at my knife. Let's go ahead and cut the tape off it. Woo. Get whatever glue residual we got off. What we've got. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking in. Nice. I should do two handles. One wipe on finish as you did, the other soak in oil for a day and then buff up. Yeah. Uh, I have not experienced that. I might try it, Pat. That sounds like you end up with a deeper finish, and that might be a way for me to keep from having to do this 100 times. But I do like this thing. Kind of looks like a bird.